Caitlin Clark injury status for Toronto Tempo game on June 16th revealed. The Indiana Fever are back in action on Tuesday night at home inside the Gainbridge Fieldhouse. They will welcome the Toronto Tempo for their first ever game against a fresh franchise. Caitlin Clark has the Fever rolling, winning 3 games in a row, but it wasn't enough to defend the WNBA Commissioner's Cup title. The New York Liberty clinched the Eastern Conference spot in the final despite having one more game to go. Nevertheless, Tuesday's Cup game will count toward the regular season. It's going to be an intriguing matchup, especially with the Tempo on a 2-game losing streak. Caitlin Clark's injury status versus Tempo. The Indiana Fever announced their official injury report against the Toronto Tempo on Monday. The Fever had 2 players listed, Caitlin Clark and Raven Johnson. Clark is tagged as probable for the 9th consecutive game due to a back injury. She has been dealing with it since the opener, which was a cause for concern since she endured a lot of injuries last season. The Fever have been putting Clark as probable after the WNBA warned them for failing to designate their superstar's injury. She was ruled out around 2 hours before their game against the Portland Fire on May 20th despite not being on the initial injury report. Clark will likely get upgraded to available closer to tip-off, which is scheduled for 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Johnson, on the other hand, is questionable because of a left ankle injury. Chloe Peterson of the Indianapolis Star reported that the rookies suffered the injury in the final drill of practice on Monday. Raven Johnson is questionable with a left ankle injury for tomorrow's game against Toronto. She tweaked her ankle in the portion of practice open to media today. Peterson tweeted, "The rookie guard is averaging 4.3 points, 1.8 rebounds, and 1.3 assists in 13 games off the bench." Caitlin Clark this season. Many Indiana Fever fans were concerned for Caitlin Clark due to her back injury, which has seemingly affected her production on the court. Clark was still an elite playmaker, but her shooting has been a struggle before the last 3 games. The Fever superstar found her stroke against the Washington Mystics, a game wherein she hit her first ever game-winning shot. She's averaging 25.3 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 6.7 assists in her past 3 games. She's also shooting 49% from the field, 38.5% from beyond the arc, and 88.9% from the charity stripe. There were clear frustrations shown by Clark in the early parts of the season. Her heated argument with Coach Stephanie White became a media firestorm that even sprouted trade rumors to the Los Angeles Sparks. Clark has also been called out for whining toward officials, though WNBA referees remain a critical point around the league.